Well, well, well. Hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday. As some old tweets for Ashley Marie Preston, the superstar behind the Netflix Walkout. You know, these things, these activists and so on and so forth. In my experience, they always have skeletons. Not all of them, I shouldn't say, but the ones that seem with, you know, obsessed with fame and fortune, and they want to be the face of a movement. They're always garbage. And it looks like this particular person, Ashley Marie Preston, has a huge, spicy history of anti-LGBTQ comments. Uh-oh. This is the woman that lied and said that Dave Chappelle ghosted her. That's right. Allegedly, she had reached out to Dave Chappelle, except Dave Chappelle never answered her back, except that never happened, apparently. You see this? Ashley Marie Preston says Dave Chappelle ghosted her. Okay. Don't care. Don't care. Ashley Preston, who helped organize the Netflix Walkout Wednesday, says she's invited Dave to come to the table and have a conversation about the harm she and others believe he's inflicted onto the LGBTQ community, but notes he ghosted them, except he never heard from her. She never reached out to his people. And now, following the release of Dave Chappelle's new Netflix special, The Closer, the LGBTQ plus community took offense at his jokes about trans individuals and accused him of phobia, and even organized a walkout of tens of people to protest the streaming giant and the comedian himself. The person behind the Netflix, in support of the individuals who felt, quote, attacked by Chappelle, was a trans activist, Ashley Marie Preston, and recently unearthed tweets suggest that the organizer is nothing more than a pandering hypocrite. This via Josh Berger at Bounding Into Comics. Now, I will say this. I've seen these tweets. These tweets were sent to me maybe a week ago or a few days ago. And it just, you know, it didn't feel awesome looking at somebody's 10-year-old tweets. But the more I thought about it, the more I wondered if Ashley Marie Preston would be giving anybody else the same leeway. And the answer is no. And thus, I've become more and more jaded as I get older, and recently reread Rules for Radicals. And we're going to hold Ashley Marie Preston to her own standard. She is officially canceled. Leave a like on this video if you've just canceled her. And also, if you haven't yet, there's a red subscribe button down below. It's the only way you'll find my videos, so please do click it. The series of tweets were originally compiled by Twitter user Machine IV, and brought to widespread attention by independent video creator and journalist Matt Orfalea. We have solid evidence of Preston throwing around phobic and racial slurs on social media. The protest against comedians of LGBT phobia, hate speech, and all other stuff is led by Warren Surrogate, who threatened all sorts of stuff against, these are derogatory terms for gay people, bragged about performing actually raising their hands to an Asian person, sharing a sizable amount of very spicy tweets from Preston's own Twitter account. For example, in September 2018, so that's not that old, 3 years ago, I beat the F out of you furry slipper wearing F boy. IRL, I'd smash your head into a can of A&W, but I'm gonna fall back and let you keep pretending for the internet. D Rider. Whoa. Yikes. Preston also authored tweets that are offensive towards Asians, stating in 2011, this Asian N-word in the subway got a fat, and he almost something from behind. He almost looked like a bee from behind. Another tweet read, almost got hit by an Asian in a BMW as I crossed the street. Yes, I know what you mean, but important thing is we didn't say it. Here's another one. Latino and Asian businesses need to stop being rude and disrespectful. I know it's a lot to ask in California, but speak effing English. Whoa. Based? Ashley Marie Preston, that is not inclusive. Now we know Twitter's not going to hold her accountable, nor will she hold herself accountable for any of these horrendous things she said. Another post, Preston reinforced another stereotype, telling her followers, another darn Asian almost hit me while crossing. What the F with you all and dang vehicles? I have no idea. In yet another series of tweets from 2011, Preston can be seen using a plethora of phobic slurs for her followers as seen on Twitter. This is the last time I help that F got F'er. He's bringing me problems. Okay. Got the 9 on these MFers. F bundle of sticks words. Leave them shook like jelly in jam Smuckers. Artist me. Yikes. Yikes. Denora's a slimy S and the kind of B that'll get effed face down in the porta potty. What? What? Reinforcing a stereotype commonly associated with Asians, Preston wrote, another dang Asian almost hit me while crossing the street. Make no mistake, sometimes honesty can be messy, uncomfortable, and inconvenient, but it's always necessary to make real progress. Wrote Preston in a tweet, suggests she may believe reinforcing these racial stereotypes and throwing around slurs falls in the category of, quote, messy and uncomfortable honesty. Interesting. Just because someone is a woman, black, or trans doesn't mean I'm going to automatically co-sign their BS. And as mass acceptance continues to thrive in America, we've began to see that some of our greatest oppressors are people from our own movement. I know y'all see it. Uh-oh. More recently, in 2017, to be more precise, Preston took to Twitter to make racist remarks about white transgender individuals who supported transgender Olympian, gold medalist, and registered Republican Caitlyn Jenner. Watching some of these white trans women get mad because I refuse to bow to Caitlyn, their Lord and Savior. Look at whiteness work, Preston said, providing more proof that she only supports trans individuals who share her political views, while also, I would imagine, her skin color. Interestingly, in October 2017, she actually started a petition to prevent Caitlyn Jenner from being honored by the St. John Center. Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. Yikes. It's worth noting that Preston did apologize for some of her tweets in October of 2019, claiming that she wanted to take accountability for the past while staying rooted in the present. Quote, I take full responsibility for my actions and deeply apologize to those I've offended or hurt. I also apologize to those indirectly impacted by these developments, Preston wrote, blaming those tweets on an alleged addiction to crystal. What? Taking accountability for these past tweets was the right thing to do, but one can't help but speculate that the only reason she apologized is because she got caught. Regardless, it's still quite hypocritical for someone to attempt to cancel Chappelle for a comedy special that's not phobic, especially when their own past is far, far worse in every regard. Now, I'm not one to drag up super duper old tweets, but I mean, other people are starting to cover it. Activists behind Netflix Walkout over the comedy special has made bigoted tweets against Asians in the past. Oops. 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 Isn't it funny how just so often, you know, I can't say every time because, I mean, that just wouldn't be likely. But honestly, it seems like more often than not that people with this kind of, you know, with this who live this like particular way They always have a closet full of things, and really what they're doing is projecting, because that's what it seems like to me. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're shopping for a new PC this weekend, check out Meta PCs. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Meta PCs. Now, I know you're not going to run out and quick buy a brand new computer just because I ran this ad, but what I would hope is that you'll keep Meta PCs in mind for a variety of reasons and use my promo code TheQuartering to save big at checkout. Look, Meta PCs offers custom configurations. It has insane parts availability. They're one of the few people I see out there with the brand new NVIDIA 3090 in stock and shipping. When you buy from them, they offer you build photos as they work along. When you receive your PC, it's ready to go out of the box. It's 100% US-based sales and support. And one of my favorite things, it's a veteran-owned business. Meta PCs is veteran-owned. One of Meta's owners has served in Afghanistan and Iraq and received a Purple Heart for his service. Meta also employs military veterans in the Meta Operations Center and also provides systems to veterans going back to school to help them re-enter the workforce all across the United States. Meta PCs also offers financing. Head on over to MetaPC at metapcs.com. Use code TheQuartering at checkout to save money and support my content. If nothing else, go configure a PC, build a little wish list, and when you're ready, remember to use code TheQuartering at checkout at MetaPCs. I know I'll be getting myself a brand new one before the end of the year. Check out metapcs.com.